Hi there everybody, it's UK independent demonstrator Halsey here from slimandstylish.com. Thank you for joining me today. Today I'm playing with the Honeybee Cling Stamp set from the mini catalogue of Stampin' Up. I think this is such a cute set. It is the fonts on this set that I love, and I quite like the sentiments as well. And this one here, Wishing You Sunshine and Happiness, was always going to be a winner with me. So this is the card that I've put together, and it is so simple. Let me show you how to make it. So for your base, you're going to need a piece of Whisper White cardstock, 9.5 centimetres by 13.8 centimetres. I've got my Memento ink pad, and I've already got the 3 stamps that I'm using already on the blocks. So there's the bee, there's the Wishing You Sunshine and Happiness, and there's Thank You. So to start off with, I'm going to use the bee. I'm going to place him in the middle, probably about 1.5 inches down, just there. And then I'm just going to stamp up the sentiment. I'm going to take the ink pad to the stamp this time, just because it's a bit easier to get the whole stamp then. And I'm going to play over the top just there. Reminds me of a rainbow, this, because it's got that sort of rainbow shape. And it's such a lovely sentiment. I'm going to be using Dark Mango Medley. And I'm going to just pop it at the top there in a line. And then I'm going to go over the whole bee with a light Mango Medley, just lightly, because I still want the dark to show through. Oh, he is such a fat fluffy bee, isn't he? I think he's lovely. So I'm just going to go over the wings with light soft sea foam, just to give it a bit of colour on them and a bit of dimension. And then at the bottom here, I'm going to be using the Thank You sentiment. And that is it for stamping. How simple was that? Like 2 minutes in and all the stamping was done? I love it when things are just simple. So now, just bringing in a piece of scrap Whisper White, because I'm going to be colouring up some ribbon. So the ribbon I'm going to be using is the Metallic Edge ribbon. This is Whisper White, and as you can see, I've already got it from where I did it earlier. And I'm just going to grab my snips. Where are my snips? There they are. I'm going to cut it just so it runs probably about 1 inch off either side. And I'm going to colour all of this with a light Mango Medley. Go over it a few times just to make sure it's all covered. And then I'm just going to turn it and do the end bit on this side too. The reason I'm using the light is because I'm going to go over it a couple of times to make sure it's definitely sunk through, and I didn't want it to still then go really dark. So when you turn it over, the colour should have gone through. I'm just going to rub that on my grid paper. If you're doing it at home, I would leave it for a bit to dry before you adhere it to the card. I'm doing it on a video, so that's why I'm trying to wipe it off on the grid paper. Once you've coloured it, just leave it, don't bother wiping it, and give it about 10 minutes and it'll be dry. But because I'm doing it for a video, I don't really want to make you wait 10 minutes. So I'm going to run my snail in a straight line across. If you can't do a straight line with your snail, just use your grid paper. That's what it's there for, it makes it really easy. Just going to stick that across there. Turn that over and stick those down, and then just apply a bit more snail over the back to stick this onto your black cardstock. The cardstock is 10 centimetres by 14.2 centimetres. If you're watching any of my videos and I forget to give you any of the dimensions, then all of my cards normally have a white mat that is 9.5 by 13.8 and a black mat at the back which is 10 centimetres by 14.2, and then I just adhere them to 10-fold cards. So that's how that works. I'm going to bring the ribbon out again because I want to put a bow on this. So I'm roughly going to bow the ribbon. It doesn't matter how neat this is because I'm going to undo it straight away. So I'm going to say about there. So I just know how long I want to colour it because I don't like being stuck with loads and loads on the end of it. And I'm using the dark. I want the light again so it all matches. I knew I shouldn't have put both blends on the desk. So I'm just going to run over this. If you have the ink refills, you can always just put a little dot of the ink refills with some water and dye it. That works quite nicely. Or if you want it really dark, you don't even have to mix any of the water with it, just leave it as the ink refill. Chop that off there before I make it into my bow. Okay. This is why when people ask me if they're getting a starter kit or they're starting card crafting, or even if they've been a crafter for some time and they say, well, what's your go-to ribbon? It is always going to be one of the white ribbons, because I can always colour it and get it exactly the colour I want. So if you're ever thinking of asking me which ribbon to get, just get a white one. Whichever white one you think is quite pretty. You can get a lace one, you can get this one with the trim on, you can get our new runched one from the new mini catalogue. But they will all colour, and you can get them all to the colour of the project you're doing, so it's perfect. Let's stick the glue dot on the back of there. Pop it on the card. Ta-da! So then for my base, I use a piece of the thick Whisper White cardstock from Stampin' Up. Fold it in half. Oh, sorry, cut it in half and then fold it in half so it makes a 10th fold card. I'm just going to pop some snail on the back of this and adhere it onto the card like that. And that is exactly how I made this card, and I think it's really cute. I love this bee, don't you? It must be one of my favourite sets. And if you do like the bee and you're thinking of purchasing the bee, which you can do from my store, slimandstylish.com, head up to the header and click on buy. There are some matching dies that will go with it, and there is also some matching DSP in Celebration. So if you spend £45 on my store, you can get the paper that matches this free. So that's great. There's all the details on my blog, slimandstylish.com. Again, to head to my store, slimandstylish.com, go up to the header and click buy. Use the hostess code and you get a free goodie from me. If you did like this project, do subscribe for more, and we'll see you again soon. Thank you. Bye.